Alright, following on from yesterday's video where I unboxed the Samsung S21 Ultra 5G phone, I today went out looking for a case for it, and on my Huawei, which I'm replacing because it's broken, I had this official Huawei flip case, which I really liked. It's got this feature here. It's one of these. I brought it up on screen. This is the kind of case I like. I showed it in the video. It's the flip case. It's got features like when you close it up, it's got a smart feature where it knows the case is closed and it moves the clock over like that. The notifications and the answer button, so you can actually use it with the case closed. I like the case. Here it is on the side. And so I was hoping to get something like that for the Samsung, and I had a look around. I went to a shop and they had an official Samsung case stand, and they had a flip case like this here on the right, that purple thing, and they also had this one here on the left, but it was black. All of the cases are black. They didn't have any colors, and they're really interesting. So the one on the right is very similar to the Huawei flip case. It's just sort of the orientation is different, but basically the same sort of thing. The one on the left is an alternative. It was another $10 or so, and it's got a matrix of holes on the cover that you can't see, so you can't tell it's holes. Although I'm sure if you opened it up and held it up to the light, you'd see them. And the screen, presumably behind it, turns itself on in dots and then makes it look like an old digital display. And with that one, you can see the time like it's an old digital clock. And it would do things like you could answer the call if you swiped your finger across it. And you could see the phone number. It would sort of scroll it across. It was cool, but it wasn't really very good. But really cool. So fun. But the other one's just better, I think, more practical. And so I also noticed they had this... the S Pen cover. They had a silicone cover with the S Pen, and so it's got a slot in the side, and it comes with the S Pen. Seems like that's how you buy the S Pen for this phone. I understand you can go on eBay and get S Pens for older models, and they work. But if you want to get it to fit in the case with the phone, you get the case that has the S Pen with it. And so that's what I was looking for. But I didn't really want the rubber case. I want the closing case. So I dug around online, and sure enough, they actually do this case here with the sideways panel. They do that with an S Pen. And so I went all over town and managed to get one, the only one that was around. And that's what I'm unboxing in this video. All right, so we'll get right back to that now. And I'm here after how many minutes? 5 minutes to do a little unboxing, I guess. I'm just going to look at it and give my impressions. That's what I'm here for. Don't want to wreck this up. Don't want to wreck it. Don't want to wreck my desk either. Sometimes you can just squeeze a case open like that. There we go. Don't need to cut it at all. Magic tricks. I'm very put off by the size of all this stuff, though. It's huge, especially with this S Pen slot on it. And the pen is nothing really. I hope it lasts. I hope it sort of lasts. Not like the Surface pens or the my first tablet pens, which are an old radio pen. They just didn't last very well. They always just slowly disintegrated, quickly actually. It's got a tip that looks possibly replaceable. Don't know. There we go. And there's the case itself. Look, it's got the numbers on it already. Ooh. Okay, let's pull it up. As I say, the size of it is freaking me out. The phone is already so huge, so wow. So compared with my P30 flip case, which is large, you know, quite a bit bigger there. Hello. Down there and across the top. Easy a centimeter at the top, if not at the side as well. 9mm top and sides about. And fat. Oh my god. Let's get them up next to each other. Come on. Yeah. It's quite a bit fatter. It feels it, looks it. But, you know, I stick it in. I don't. I mean, it'll fit in my pockets, so it's not a huge problem. I carry it. It's like an old Filofax, almost. And it's got a clear plastic bit across there. Little slot at the top for what I don't know, because there is no slot, or is there? Is there a slot across the top of these? Let's have a look. Might be. I thought it would be like the P30 where the sound comes through the display. It's actually on the back of the display. Oh, you know, there is a bit of a slot there just between the screen and the case, but oof. Yes, I believe there is. It goes like that, quite sharply that way. Interesting. Well, there's the giveaway. Probably hardly needed that slot in there though. See, there's a slot. That's what I'm talking about. It's up here at the top of the case. You can see that slot. All right, let's put it in. Oh, and I see it's got a panel, carbon fiber style, carbon plastic for the cameras, so it doesn't leave the whole thing exposed. It makes it even harder to clean the lenses all at once. I mentioned this, I think, in my unboxing, that it's nice to be able to take your t-shirt and go, and on the inside just rub across the front. And as these were recessed, I was thinking, oh, that's going to be a bit of a pain. But they're very, very shallow. Well, not anymore. Now they're quite deep. Okay, in we go. What a fat case. Hoping the buttons might be better too. Oh, what a weird case. Gosh. It's a really fat case. It's got a funny kind of a silky feel all around this bit, sort of a rubberized, silky rubber almost. I mean, it feels quite neat, but it really doesn't look like it's going to last at all. However, it looks nice, you know. Look how huge that is. Huge. And the flap is just massive compared with my other one. Yeah. Everything is so much bigger. See, the other one I can hold like that quite nicely. This one, oh, I see. What's happening there? The old one just folds flat very quickly. This one stays. I guess it'll wear out a bit. It'll wear a bit and then it'll squash up. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be all right. So let's see what it does. Let's see what closing it does to the clock and the notifications and stuff. That's all right. So we have the clock, battery, date, and whatever notifications are up here, and then +8. I mean, don't know how useful they really are. But there we go. That's all right. Really fat. Doesn't hold down. Doesn't hold down. It's a shame because, you know, if it actually had something that just flipped over the edge or did something that really held it a little bit, it would be very well protected. And the problem is, and obviously this phone got smashed because the case must have, as it fell, wherever I dropped it, I don't know, it must have, you know, opened up or something to be able to actually get to that. Yeah, I mean, you could get to it by pushing this sideways, but I don't know. This one here, same thing happens, but it's a heck of a fat case on the corners there. I don't know if you can see that, but you know, this corner bit here on the case, it's very fat, this outer bit, quite thick. Now the pen is on the wrong side, but you know, for me, I'm right-handed, and so it's a bit inconvenient in there, but whatever, you know, I can live with that. That slots in. It's nice. At least it's somewhere, and it's somewhere safe. So I'm quite happy with that. How it works. This isn't going to be an S Pen review, but let's see if the phone will wake up for a start. Just a couple of comments about this since I've had it a couple of days now. I'm not that impressed with this phone at all, actually. Almost everything I try is a bit camera, the sound, the fingerprint sensor, a lot of that stuff was really good on the Huawei. Okay, it worked that time, but there's a lot of times it keeps telling me to, you know, go at it. On the Huawei, you could keep redoing your fingerprints. You didn't redo them, you just kept adding to its database. With this one, I can delete the 4 fingerprints and then do them all again. But I can't just keep adding to it, which is a shame. And I'm finding the face, I'll redo the face in daylight or something in a few different lighting. There's only 2 face things, I think, with and without glasses. And because I often read the phone with these, I did one with that and one without. I don't find it works that well. Let's flip it off. See, it's not seeing me, you know. I don't find it works. Another comment, I think in my intro video, my unboxing the other day, I was pulling on this tabbed piece of clear film on the front, and I was saying, oh, why can't that be a screen protector? Because that'd be really nice. Well, I finally pulled it off, and there is a screen protector on it, so that's great. Just one of those filmy ones, but great, fine. So it's not going to see me here. No. But I can turn it on like that. Let's see if it actually turns it off when you close it. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it doesn't actually go into standby. It will once it's timed out. But initially it doesn't, so you can close it and open it without having to get back into it. Okay, well, that's nice. I like the case. It doesn't give you a good grip because it's all squishy here. Somehow this one here, when it folds over, it's really tight on the body. There isn't a great big hinge part. And so it just, you hold on to it and it's actually really solid. This one, what I'm finding, I hold on to it, I'm holding on to the air, just this empty part, the air behind the hinge. And to get up to the body, hopefully it'll just flatten out after a while, and then I'll be holding on to the body. And because the pen isn't in there also, I'm not really holding on to much in that space. That's better. It's a huge phone. I read it was something like 225 or 240 grams or something. I remember when all the reviewers complained that the Lumia 920 was 176 grams. And they were all like, what a brick of a phone. Oh my God, I can't carry it. Oh. And yet this is now the, you know, the top phone or something. Non-iPhone phone. Yeah. How about on the back? Let's look at the cameras in their little cases, their little holes. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Looks pretty cool, the whole thing. Shame it hasn't got a little stand. It's so fat it could have integrated a stand. I noticed some of these other cases have stands. So to sum this up, would I recommend it? I don't know if tapping the icons. Oh yes, open cover to view notification details. Okay. I was able to tap it through that thing, and it did, well, no, it didn't go anywhere, but it tried to, and I'll have to do this instead. Okay. Other than that, I think I'll, yeah, I was going to say, do I recommend this? From that very short review, unboxing, and my experience with this one. I like this kind of case. A lot of people don't. I'm aware of that. I really like to have something on the front, and so probably stick with that. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's the only choice. Put it that way. It's that with or without the S Pen. That's it. So that's the only official cover case. I did see some unofficial ones at the store, just a variety of, leather cases, all that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, they might be better for people who want to stick their cards. Yeah, some of them have slots for putting your cards in. I don't do that. My cards get one of my wife's hair ties around them and live in my pocket. That's what my cards do. Have for 20 years too. All right, I guess I'll leave it at that. Semi-recommended. Okay, see ya. Bye-bye. Back for some special bonus footage. Had a look at the rest of the box, and hidden away inside there, this little gadget. That's a pen tip replacer. So yes, it comes with there's a couple of tips in there. They look like they're different types. Yeah, two different types. They look a lot like the Surface Pens, the more recent Surface Pen tips, not the first ones. So that's great. Yeah, I'll fit that in somewhere and stick it away in my box. And there we go. Okay, now, bye-bye.